It's officially been another whole year of the Big MWE. This year saw a lot of ups and downs. In fact, I was missing for a large chunk of that time due to my being taken and replaced by the monster. Speaking of, it's important to reflect on Gerald, who we lost during the fight against the monster. With some gameplay videos, SFMs, and a ton of live streams, this year has been busy, if maybe slightly less so than some previous years. Ultimately, though, I keep coming back to thinking about Gerald, and so for this Mooiversary, I would like to officially present something that I think you guys will enjoy. You see, while going through recorded footage recently, I discovered that while staying at my house, Gerald recorded one piece of content that didn't end up making it to the channel. A bit late, but still cooked to perfection, here is Gerald Sugarbottoms and his 2023 Valentine's Day special.
Hello everyone, and welcome to my cooking show once again. As this is an episode 2, I have finally come up with a name. I wanted it to be striking, memorable, and wholly original. Having gone through many names and hours of pondering, I finally came upon the perfect fit. And so, welcome to Food, a cooking show of the highest quality with a chef hotter than the oven, one Gerald Sugarbottoms. Now, I wanted a snappy name, as you can see, and so I chose a clever and revealing word to enlighten the viewer as to the contents of my art. Anyway, on this day, I wanted you to think about what is fourth most important to you in life. Whether that be your significant other, children, friends, pets, food, something you own, or anything else, it all comes back to the same thing. I can do that better. I mean, think about it. Me as your wife. Hello. Me as your kid. Hello. Me as your car. Hello. Well, in appreciation of that message, I wanted to make you a special dish today. Something that is true cuisine. Meat cube. See, as I am the current best chef of my generation by about 5 tiers, I wanted to innovate the boring world that some of you dunderheads call yum yum food. See, why take time and effort on designing a set of different foods cooked in different shapes and sizes, especially when you can't even cook it as well as me? I mean, I don't know. With that in mind, I have made a dish that will combine every necessary nourishment into one easy-to-manage shape. A shape that will soon be stocked across our nation's snow globe and waterbed stores. Today's episode will have to take on a new format due to the fact that, as I am a man of the people, and really ultimately care about nothing more than helping the human race, I cannot in good conscience share the recipe and risk losing money by allowing the average person to cook it. In fact, I cannot even tell you a single item of this recipe. Oh, shut up! Sorry about that. Whew. Anyway, back to the meat cube. It tastes good, and it looks better than it tastes even. In fact, we want our users to bleed from their eyes, they're so happy, and as such we will introduce not 0, not 1, not even 1.5, but 2 different buyable options, meat cube and meat cube with extra cube flavor. Who would have imagined that I would be so generous and kind? In fact, the world should rejoice in that they are able to have me around to make these innovations that somehow the idiots of the world have yet to discover. Sing and rejoice, for I am long for this earth. In fact, I have yet to see evidence that has convinced me that I even will die. Well, with that out of the way, I would like to sign off a very productive day of food, a cooking show of the highest quality with a chef hotter than the oven, one Gerald Sugarbottoms, and ask that you look out in a store nearest to you for our innovative meat cube technology. Stay classy, Nimrods.
Woo! Yeah. Wow. I can't take it all in. That is one for the history books. If only that innovative technology could have been perfected and released. Anyway, that's it for this year's Mooiversary. Hopefully you enjoyed. Thank you also for all of your support in the crazy 7 years on YouTube. Here's to going into the 8th year. And as always, I'm the Big MWE, and I'll see you next time.